Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our monthly webinar. It's Josh and Jenna coming to you live from Michigan. Or if you're from Michigan, it's Michigan. All right, so you guys, we are so excited to share with you guys some announcements, some exciting things that are happening. Who do we have on today? We've got Peter and Linda joining us from the OSNAP community, Ontario, Canada. Amazing. We got Sandy Baker from Michigan in the house. Hello from Pennsylvania. Jill is in here as well. Who else we got in here? Natalie Wood, welcome from Texas. Las Vegas. I see Judy Stallings is in here. We got UK, Scotland. Oh my goodness, it's blowing up. I can't keep up. Robert Hollis from Montana. Montreal, Sweden, Scottsdale, Nevada. What's up, Nevada? We got Jersey in the house. Tampa, Austin, North Idaho. I like how specific it's North Idaho, not South Idaho. Got it. Newfoundland, Canada, Killeen, Texas. Man, we are getting fired up. All right, if you guys are excited for today, I'm so excited. It could be the snaps I took this morning, or I'm just fired up just in general. You guys, I took that snap this morning before my workout. I was literally on fire. I don't know what happens when you take those things, but literally I was on fire and busting through my workout. Like I could do cartwheels in the middle of my workout. If you guys aren't operating on that level of energy, get you some snaps, because you're going to need it for this webinar anyway to get this party started. So we got a lot of exciting things that we're rolling out. The corporate team's been busting their booties in collaboration with our top leadership. And we have an amazing, a lot of amazing announcements today. So welcome everybody to the call. We're going to get this kicked off here just shortly. I'm going to just welcome everybody here. We got more Texas. Never snap alone. That's literally what it says on the package, because you never know how many cartwheels you need to do. You know, you don't want to be doing cartwheels alone. I guess you need somebody to look crazy with you for sure. So we take our snaps every morning on the way to the gym, and it kicks in before we get there, and we're doing the running man to the locker room, and I'm doing jumping jacks waiting for Josh to get out. And when I do jumping jacks and my zoom background, my arms disappear. So anyway, you guys, I am surged out, ready to roll. I did the pink nitro one this morning. That was after my lean Java bean. So I don't know what your guys' daily choice routine looks like in the morning, but I start out with that coffee and then I move right into the snaps, and I'm just jacked for the entire day. So let's kick this party started. Now, we do have some slides to share. Josh is going to get that all configured and everything. Now that we're all hyped up, I do have kind of some sad news to share with you guys. So we're gonna just take just a moment. If you guys can just put a little prayer emoji in the comments for us real quick. This woman right here, she has been an amazing light in our company. She literally came to every single event. She was so positive. She was so uplifting, so full of light, so full of energy. She was probably one of the most gratitude-filled human beings that I have ever met. And you know what impressed me most with her is that she literally, and not even maybe the most, but she looked like she was way younger than she really was. Her whole thing was aging gracefully. And she taught people how to control their mindset so that they could, step into their older years with grace, beauty, and all of that. So she was just an amazing light to everybody's lives that got to experience, knowing her at our events and things like that. So it is very sad news that she is now no longer with us. She's maybe with us from another realm and another world, but she was a victim of domestic violence, something that the Zweigel Foundation is now looking into to support and help out with that cause. We had no idea that this was going on in her experience. Had we known, I know that there was maybe something we could do to save her. And she was just such a humble human being. We had no idea, and she never said anything bad about anybody, not her husband, not anybody. So anyway, if we could just have 1 minute, just 30 seconds of silence for this amazing woman, Tarifa, and then we can kick off this this webinar. All right. Ready? Here we go. Let's just do 10 seconds here. Moment of silence. Thank you guys so much for just doing that for us. We love this woman. So thank you guys again for hopping on here today. We want to start it out with just gratitude in our hearts. You really just never know. You never know when your last day is going to be. You never know when is going to be the last chance you have to impact somebody. You never know when the last chances you have to share a product or a story or an opportunity or your own story with people. So never take anything for granted. I think it's so important that we learn from this experience to just always live your best life, and to not get lost in the sauce, not get lost in the distractions in the world, and just to stay focused on our goals, what we're here to do, our mission, and the revolution I feel like that we're bringing together through our community. So Josh, I'm going to go ahead and hand it back to you, because I know that we have a lot of amazing things and announcements. We have some incredible recognition as well. So Josh, kicking it back to you.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jenna, for kicking it off. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, and just want to send love, light, and prayers to Tharifa, her family, and such sad news. She just like to second what Jenna said, she was such a wonderful soul and human being. So we're deeply saddened by this, and just hope that everything works out. Prayers to everybody that knew her and was friends with her, and everybody in her team, and we loved her so much. So yeah, we'll kick this off, and let me see if I can get my next slide here. There we go. All right, so we want to start off with recognition like we always do, but before we go into the ranks, we just wanted to do an affiliate spotlight on John and Najla Malat. These guys have come in and they have just smashed it in the business. They just hit the rank of 50K. You'll see them on the newly ranked up slides, but they brought an amazing community. They brought an amazing brand into MDC. And, like what Jenna said, when we've been taking these products, every single day at the gym, and I react a little bit different than when Jenna takes them. When Jenna takes them, she gets like super red. I've never seen her so red before. She like flares up, her face is red, her whole body's red. And I understand why people say that they want to punch a rhino and run through a wall with these products. It really does feel like that. And it's such a small amount of liquid in the actual snap pack. It's quite unbelievable how effective those products are with such a small amount of liquid. So we've been taking those products every day, and we've been doing these amazing like alpha strong workouts, which is so not like Jen and I. Like when we go to the gym, we usually just kind of like sit there, we do some workouts, but we're doing these like crazy classes. And if it wasn't for these products that John and Naj brought into MDC, those workouts would be way more difficult than they are. We snap those in the morning on the way to the gym, and by the time we get there, we blow through this workout like it's nothing. And those products are the truth. And it's no surprise that these guys have come into MDC, have already hit 50K, have already had, a lot of momentum, but they're just amazing people. And they lead by example. You look at their social media, they're in the gym every single day using the product. So they walk the walk, they talk the talk. They're just amazing human beings as well. So we wanted to just do this affiliate spotlight to recognize them. And we're so excited to see, their success in MDC and continue to sell these products in our community. So with that said, we're going to go into our recognition. We had a ton of new rank ups last month. Last month was a great month for MDC. So we're not going to read every single name, especially on the 1Ks, because there were a ton of new 1Ks in the company. And before I do this recognition, I do want to shout out a up and coming market in MDC as well. And that is Nigeria. Nigeria right now is on pace to outgrow every market in the company, every market that we have. They are on fire right now with FFX. We're literally like, going crazy here at corporate to ramp up with product production for Fuel Factor X and shipping pallets and pallets of product over there into Nigeria, because these guys they're going crazy with it. Like, they were doing 1,000 to 2,000 foil packs a day in Nigeria. The other day was the largest single day in Nigeria. I think it was like 5,000 to 7,000 foil packs in one day. The fuel prices there in Nigeria have tripled. And so the timing of this product being there in Nigeria is just amazing. And so what we do now as a company is we look for ways to scale the operations there, because, we've said that, look, once a market starts to take off and we see there's demand, that's where, we spend more effort, we spend more time, we start ramping up. You can't do that in every market. You have to wait for there to be significant leadership and demand, and it is there in Nigeria. And so what we're looking at right now, and look, there's a lot of other amazing markets that did well last month. Like the UK also had an amazing month. Chile had an amazing, there were so many markets that did extremely well. So I don't want everybody to think that it was just Nigeria. There are so many amazing markets and teams and momentum and new ranks. But I wanted to shout out Nigeria specifically because, they have, 10x their business overnight there in the market. And it's personal for me, because Nigeria and West Africa was my gateway to becoming a success in this industry. When I first started with the fuel treatment with Chris Robinson, in 2008, it wound up being, Nigeria and Ghana were our top two markets. We had teams of tens and tens of thousands of people there. So I just wanted to give everybody in Nigeria a huge shout out. Definitely, have your eyes set on that market. We're working on ramping up payment integrations, shipping, additional staff, ramping up product production there. And I know Robert Hollis, super affiliate in MDC, is actually planning an event over there in Nigeria as well for his organization. I'm sure anybody else can attend that event, but huge shout out to Nigeria and all the success that you guys are having over there.
I just want to second that real quick before we move on. The UK team is on fire. I don't know how many rank recognition photos I had to download just in my back office alone through Hannah Gallagher's team. But literally, there's so many UK, Malta, flags, EU team just blowing up the whole place. So you guys, super congratulations to you guys as well. And I know we've got some Philippines starting to take off as well. So congratulations to everybody that's, really hustling and putting their best foot forward. So kudos to you guys. So let's get on to these 1Ks.
Awesome. And also a big shout out to Chile. I know Sergio and his team there, they broke several new big rank ups there. FFX is, I have a lot of experience with that product, and that was a global dynamite product. It was a hero product for us in our first company. So we're now seeing it in Chile, seeing it in Nigeria, seeing it in Europe. And I'm so excited to keep, rolling with that product. So let's go into the 1Ks. And, if you see somebody's name on these slides, shout them out in the chat, throw some flames in the chat, shout them out on social media, because, this is what it's all about in our industry, is watching people win and hitting these ranks and getting to the top. So these were all of the new, 1Ks. This is slide number 1. Congratulations to everybody on this slide. This is, I missed one. This is slide number 2 for all the 1Ks. So congratulations to everybody. You can see there's a lot of Nigerians on this slide. Congratulations. Here's the next slide, all new 1Ks as well. Congratulations to all of you guys. Throw some flames in the chat, all these new 1Ks. All right, and now we're into our new 5K. So as you guys know, 1K in the company, you get a $100 bonus. It's the first rank. It's 1,000 in business volume. That's the building block of the company. And what you want to do as a leader is get really good at creating, 1Ks, become a 1K rank factory. And if you can do that amongst your organization and create duplication, that's how you'll break 5Ks, 10Ks, 25Ks and so on. But the next rank is 5K, and a lot of these people did this in their first month, and it's 5,000 in business volume. So the nice thing is if you hit 5K your first month, not only do you get the $100 bonus for 1K, but you also get the $500 bonus for 5K as well. And so these were the new 5Ks in MDC. So huge congratulations to all of you guys on this slide. Throw some flames in the chat. If you see any names you recognize, make sure you reach out to them, give them a big kudos and big congratulations. And here are the new 10Ks as well. Give me just one sec here. The chat is in my way. Okay, so we had some new 10Ks. I'm gonna read these names. We have Javed Khan. By the way, if you guys don't know Javed, we brought Javed on as the Director of Education for Akashics. He's calling trades out. He's doing an amazing job. Just hit 10K, really excited to see what he can do in the UK market. We are getting an office for him in the UK. There's a great network of people coming on board in that market. So huge congratulations to Javed. Sergio in Chile, crushed it, this past month with FFX, and excited to see what happens in the Chile market. Haley Townsend, Alicia Alman, Samantha Sturrock, Akinlulu, Akipulumi, Tundi, Akinyeli, and Ignacio Simon, who's also in Chile. So we've got, Africa, Chile, UK. Congratulations to all of you guys who hit 10K, which is 10,000 in business volume. So you get the $100 bonus at 1K, the $500 bonus at 5K, and the $1,000 bonus at 10K. Okay, we also had new 25Ks as well in MDC, and that is Lucy Slukova, Joshua Amot Suka, and Abbas Ayobami Mushud. I apologize if I butchered anybody's names, but this is what it's all about, watching people all over the world hit ranks in MDC. So huge congratulations to the three of you for hitting 25K, 25,000 in business volume. I know, for some of them on this slide, this was month one for them. So $2,500 bonus at 25K. Plus 1,000 at 10K and 500 at 5K. So $4,100 in rank bonuses. Just incredible to watch the momentum, coming out of last month. We also had our new 50Ks, John and Naj. Already said a lot about them, but huge congratulations to you guys and the whole OSNAP team and community. You guys have some serious energy and excitement. I think it has to do with your guys' products. I'm actually quite convinced of that, but huge congratulations again to John and Naj, amazing people, and excited to watch them hit the top in MDC. We also had a new 250K, and that is no surprise that it is John Haremza. This guy, he's hit a home run in every network marketing company that he's been a part of. This guy's he's a legend in the space. He's done an incredible job in every company he's been with. And it has to do, I think, with a couple things. It's his experience. It's the wisdom that he has about network marketing and business, but it's also his integrity. He's just a great human being, great person. He had a lot of people that work with him, respect him, and have nothing but amazing things to say about him. So I'm super excited for him. I'm, grateful that he decided to choose MDC, and he hit 250K in record time. He's got amazing teams that he's bringing in all over the world, and so huge congratulations, John Haremza. You're a beast, and look forward to seeing you hit super affiliate. So again, I just want to congratulate each and every one of you that we're on these slides, everybody on top of the leaderboard. We've got an amazing team of leaders in MDC right now, and it's just very exciting for us to watch. So again, congratulations, everybody. Throw flames in the chat. Don't forget to shout them out on social media, even if they're not in your team. If they're not in your team, they're cross-line, whatever. The goal is to celebrate everybody in the company when everybody wins. Okay, with that said, we are making a compensation plan adjustment. We have spoken to a lot of the top leaders in MDC, And this was a suggestion that was a consensus amongst all the top leaders, was to change the way that customer reorders get split between customer acquisition bonuses and binary. So it's been 80-20 on the first order, and it's been 80-20 on all subsequent orders, meaning 80% goes into customer acquisition and 20% goes into the binary. But what the leaders have come forward and said is, if you make it 50-50 on the reorders, they feel like more people are going to be qualified for binary checks. It's going to increase checks to drive customers throughout the organization. And so we looked at it. We thought it was a great idea. We obviously want to make, all of the top leaders in the company happy. And we feel this is a smart move. And so 80-20 stays on the first order. So nothing changes for enrolling, new customers in MDC. It's still 80% customer acquisition and 20% binary. The only thing that changes is on the subscriptions and the reorders, where more volume is going to be going into the binary. So it will increase binary checks and leadership check matching and things like that. So we will be updating the PDF. It'll be on the website, back office, and we're really excited to see, this change and how it, really impacts, the leaders in MDC. The next announcement is Instantly Ageless is now available in the EU. So we've been working on this. It's exciting because, we launched Marketplace. We've launched a bunch of brands already, and our goal when we first did this was, okay, we're going to start in the US where we have our office and our warehouse, but there is going to come a time where we're going to be able to expand some of these brands into new markets. And that time is now. This is the first one. And, the goal is eventually to have brands all over the world, in all kinds of markets as Marketplace gets off the ground, as it grows, as it, as we create traction with it. And so this is a huge step for us as a company. And maybe, Jen, I'll have you just talk a little bit about these products. I know you said the other day that I know you're supposed to use a little bit under your eye, but this girl
I have
did
a
the
whole
whole
different
thing.
feeling about this product. Yeah. So I know the viral videos, y'all, it's like the under the eye business. No, I use the entire thing on my entire face. I want the whole effect. So you can dabble and get the result for sure. And I know they're just use a little bit. Yeah, I go crazy with this. I'm in the gym. I get in the gym shower. I come out. I do my moisturizer with the moisture lift that they've got in Instantly Ageless, and I use the entire thing, and it sucks my whole face back, y'all. It looks professional. I wish they had this in lotion and for my legs and all that too, but I use my whole face on this. It doesn't make my face all white. I know people are like, you get crusty or flaky, or no, actually it goes on really, really nicely after the moisture lift cream. And because I'm spreading it thin throughout my whole face, it's not a lot in one area. I think when people see the white stuff is when they put too much in one area. But if you're using it everywhere and it's a thin layer, it looks amazing. And literally, I'm just watching the mirror and my face is just going back 10 years, and it's the best thing in the world. You guys, I'm 37. I'm gonna have an 18-year-old this year. I ain't no spring chicken. Okay, so this is a product for me and for you, and it's for everybody. I don't care if you're in your 20s, this is still amazing. Some people get Botox in their 20s. Some people go do all that stuff early because they're trying to preserve that face forever. But listen, I don't think that's necessary if you have this product. It's it's really, really good, and it lasts a long time. And you can go be swimming in the backyard with your kids. Your face isn't gonna revert to wrinkle again. It stays on until you literally wash it off, and it lasts the whole day. So phenomenal products. It's an amazing lineup. I use this, like I said, right after the moisture lift cream, and then after I let it dry, then I get my Envy and I'm airbrushing, spray painting the rest of my face, and then bam, I'm ready for the day, and it looks flawless. So yeah, I can't brag anymore about this. And I like literally, I don't have the bags under my eyes. So at first I was like, maybe I don't need this product. And then I just got creative with it. So if you're thinking to yourself, my under eye looks good, try it everywhere else because it's amazing. If you want to test it out, test it on your hand, like do one hand and not the other. You guys will see exactly what it does. It's incredible. And I encourage you to go live and share those videos and post those testimonies out there. We have our testimony group on Facebook. We've got one on Telegram. And of course, on our website where you can leave reviews as well.
You know what's amazing? I was thinking, like MDC has a lot of products. And it's amazing how many products we use on a daily basis. So like, for example, like when we wake up, we take the lean Java bean coffee, which so all you have to do with that product is, mix it with some hot water and put a little bit of creamer in it. And it is like phenomenal. I'm actually at my lowest weight that I have been at in a long time. And part of that is the gym, but part of that is these products that we've been taking. So we wake up, lean Java bean, then we're headed to the gym, we're taking O-Snaps. Jen's got her whole, uses the whole box of Instantly Ageless and the end.
I use the whole thing. Yeah, you guys, it looks so good. Like it literally, I feel like it closes your pores. So if you're doing the spray makeup after, it's completely flawless. Like it improves the texture of your skin. As well as I don't know how to explain it. I feel like you get a facelift when you use this product. It's amazing.
Then it's like when you're working out, you need a lot of protein. So it's like, then you have body melt. Then you're driving around town, you're filling up and you need FFX. Then at night, if you need to sleep, it's like, I take the sleep spray. I'm also taking CBD throughout the day. So I'm realizing that there's so many.
And peak. Before and after your workout. Like I have it in my gym bag. So peak right before and right after. Josh sometimes forgets this step. I never do because I'm obsessed. And I'm like, I'm pumped and I'm not sore. And he's like, oh my God, I'm sore. I'm like, peak, bro, peak. Peak is the secret. But I don't know, you guys, there's so many products. I don't know how you can't fall in love with at least one of them. So phenomenal.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. So if you're in the EU, this is a good chance to try out these products. It's the first launch of a brand partner coming into the EU. So we're going to test this out. If it goes extremely well, then we're going to look at the other brands, talk to the brand partners, and see with this system we've created, how many additional brands want to come into the EU market. We're going to go where the demand is. So, EU is a top global market for us. So brands will always start in the US first, then they'll go into EU where we have, infrastructure and shipping and that sort of thing. And, as other markets grow and they become bigger, then we'll prioritize those, but it'll be totally demand based. And with brand partners, we have to talk to them, and there's a lot of things behind the scenes to get brands over there into these markets. But we're super excited for this launch in the EU. And I know that some teams are going to be very excited to get some new products, delivered to them with this. So with that said, let's go to the next slide. We are coming to London. This is going to be an amazing event, Acceleration. It's in the United Kingdom, September 15th to 17th. You can go to mdcliveevents.com, get your tickets, $149. You're going to have Mark Aceta there. You're going to have Jen and I. That's just going to be an amazing event. And we can't wait to, blow up UK had the biggest market they've ever had last month. Last month was the, month for the UK. And I think part of that was the XD trim sale that we had, the buy two, get one free. That was just going bananas over there. And also Hempworks was just killing it. In the UK, some other brands, Body Melt was doing extremely well there too. So just really excited for the momentum and growth. And this event will be a great event to get to really light things on fire there in the UK and in London. So can't wait to see what happens coming out of this event. Again, go to mdcliveevents.com, grab your ticket, make sure you get the word out to your teams, and let's make it happen there in London. Also, we have our convention, which is in Miami, 7th annual convention. Go to mdcliveevents.com. You'll see the London event, and then you'll see convention right under that, $249 for a ticket. We did send an email out with different hotels that you can book at nearby where the venue is. You can also use High Life Travel to get the best discounts and deals on hotels in the area. And so make sure you take a look at that. You can use your prepaid, travel savings, towards hotels there. I know a lot of leaders also do like Airbnbs and stuff like that with different teams. But this is going to be another amazing event. There's going to be a lot of different brands featured at this event. We have a lot of brands, that are in the works right now with the marketplace. I would say there's probably 15 brands still that are being onboarded. And so we're excited to bring more products, more brands, more variety, more choices to the community. And a lot of that's going to be it's going to time up right with convention. So
one thing I want to add on this is that the event starts Friday at 12 noon. So if you're booking your tickets, your flights and all that, you want to make sure you're there and ready to begin. Registration is going to be 12 o'clock noon Friday. It's going to go till Sunday around 6 o'clock. So I know we keep getting that question a lot. So I want to just put it here so you guys know what time you should probably get to the event.
Oh, one more thing I want to mention. I didn't put it in the slides, but the win back campaign that we did, the baby come back. I definitely want to recognize my better half on this call for that one, because her idea of, spend 100 and get 100 in loyalty rewards. With this promotion, we brought back 1,000 people that were inactive, that some of them have been gone for years. We brought back 1,000 people last month, giving away $100,000 in loyalty rewards and free product with this campaign, where they came in, they spent 100, they got 100. I know so many leaders were leveraging that and promoting that. We were sending emails out about it. I think it was one of the best campaigns that we've done as a company. And so I look forward to doing more like that, but definitely want to give a shout out to Jenna for putting that, putting that one together. So so very excited about the win back campaign. Also, one more thing about the purge. We are doing the purge today for the inactive affiliates. It was a massive undertaking. It's going to be the first time we've done it on our system since 2.0, but after today, it'll be on a 90-day cycle. So every 90 days, there will be an email that goes out letting those people know that they need to place an order or they will be purged out of the system. But this will be the first time that it happens. And so the inactive affiliates that are getting purged out of the system, if they have people that are personally enrolled, if they have personally enrolled people, but they have been inactive for 90 plus days, those personally enrolled people will get reassigned to the next active upline. So that's how the purge is going to work. Those people can rejoin the business at any time, but they're going to fall at the bottom of the organization. They won't get purged out of the binary tree, but they will be purged out of the unilevel tree in the back office. So keep an eye out
just something I want to add on that, because I got this question a lot too. If they have like a convention ticket, or if they have an event ticket, or if they have High Life travel credits, or whatever's going on in their account, credit wallet, you name it, none of that is getting touched. The only thing that's changing is if they're sitting on a lot of volume, not placing order, that volume's rolling up to the nearest active. And that's amazing, because if you're active and you're in the business and you recruit people that are not engaged anymore, like that pay is going to go floating up to you, which is amazing. So this is going to be amazing going forward, especially every 90 days. It's something that our company was used to prior to our new technology. So I really think that's going to help create some urgency, especially for the people that maybe come in and out of the business or whatever, or place an order once on 420 and then we don't hear from them for a while. It may incentivize them to keep their account active if they want to keep the volume that they're sitting on. So make sure you let your teams know and people, that are coming into the business that's how it's going forward. So that way they keep their account active if they wish to remain in the game.
Fantastic. Okay, the next thing I want to quickly talk about are some new packs. So we talked with the top leaders in MDC, and I think there's a couple ways to build a network marketing company. So a lot of companies are a branded house, they have a singular focus. So one of the advantages of having a singular focus is that's all you focus on, so in some cases, there's more duplication because you're focused on one thing. But the disadvantage of focusing on one thing is if that one thing isn't hot anymore, then your deal's dead. So first company I was in, we were focused on one thing. And when that thing was done, the company was done as well. So the house of brands, gives so much variety and choices. Like you have, 10 brands, preferred brands, you have all these new brands with market, there's so many products in MDC, but how do you explain that to a new person? How do you get somebody started when there's so many choices? And, a confused mind does nothing. So the leaders brought up some really good points where it's like, if there were, clear enrollment packs that were broken down into 90 points, 250 points, and 500 points as the 3 ways to get started, and that was through a systematic approach, leaders would be able to create more duplication because they can explain the story better. They can explain MDC better, and people that they get started have, the ability to pick a pack that is right for them, price point, product variety, and things like that. So we took that feedback, we went to work, we put some packs together. It's still a work in progress because there's still some additional, packs and things like that we're going to be doing. But this is, I feel, a really good step in the right direction to give leaders what they're asking for with a systematic approach and having these new packs available. So we're calling these the House of Brands enrollment packs. The packs on this slide are the starter packs. So there's, kind of 2 sets of them. You have the first one, which is HempWorks. It's $199. It's 4 500 milligram tinctures, 100 points. And then the second one is sprays. So you have $199. It's 8 of the sprays, 100 BV. You have the XE Trim, 3-pack, which is 90 BV, 139, and then you have FFX, which is 139. Now, some of these packs have been available, but systematically they've been there on the site, but they haven't been through a real system to drive these packs, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. But this is the first set.
And so one thing I want to say on the starter packs is we wanted it to be at minimum 90 points. So you're going to see on the website, it'll say enrollment packs, starter packs, 90 BV. Of course, some of these are 100, but we couldn't leave out our 2 flagship, brands in this because they're our top selling packs. So that's why some of them are 100 and some are 90. It's a 90 plus kind of deal. So you're going to get at least a 90-point order out of that.
For sure. Here's the second one. These are the Pro Pack. So we're calling it Pro Pack and Pro Performance Pack. It's a variety of products. So you've got like XE Trim in there, you've got some HempWorks products in there, you've got Mantra in there, sprays, just a variety of some of the top selling products. And then, we went to the leaders, and some of the feedback we got was they needed kind of like a men's version of it, because the other one was a little heavier on, Mantra and some other products. So we created another version of it, which has like HempWorks coffee, some other body melt products, but also the FFX and the Optimist. And so these are really good options to get somebody started with. And what I like about these packs, I took the feedback from the leaders. What I like is by getting somebody started with one of these packs, they are being exposed to a lot of different brands. So instead of getting them started with just one thing, and then maybe that's the only thing they focus on, maybe they become like Jenna, where they just try everything in the company and fall in love with a lot of products that they can't live without. And so I think that is one of the benefits, is you're getting somebody started at a pack that has a lot of savings. So you can sell that 150 plus in savings, bigger volume on it. So it's like you enroll 4 people at this pack, that's already 1,000 in business volume. And so I think that's the magic number. It's like you get somebody in, and the duplication model is to go find 4. And that puts them, you know, right at the first rank in the company, and you create that duplication machine. So.
And so before we move out onto the next slide, can you just explain to everybody, because we're going to get asked, I know, right after this call, what happens with the FFX in this pack? Because we know we can't ship it together with our nutritional. So can you explain a little bit about that?
Yes. So the Pro Performance Pack has FFX in it. We are not allowed to ship FFX with nutritional products for really good reasons. You know, I wouldn't want FFX on my snaps, right? I wouldn't want anything contaminated. And sometimes with air pressure and shipments, you know, there could be, you know, some spilling with sometimes it happens, you know, when, you know, you have air shipments all over the world. So we are going to split ship the FFX in this pack. So if people buy this pack, they're going to get 2 shipments. They're going to get one with the nutritionals and one with FFX in it. That's how.
Okay, 2 more questions. Then what happens to shipping cost? And then secondly, can current affiliates buy this pack?
Current affiliates can buy the pack, and the shipping cost is built into the price of the pack. So
for both orders, right? So shipping is included. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, you guys got any
how it works.
I'm reading all the comments, so making sure we're covering all bases here.
Cool.
It's shareable cart
next
friendly.
Ones are
you can add it to your shareable cart for sure.
Yeah, the next ones are the Elite Pack. So you have the Elite Pack and the Elite Performance Pack. And this is a pretty large selection of products, 500 points. It's, you know, 400 plus, you know, dollars in savings. So $7.99, 500 BV. You got Cosmetology, you got, you know, Mantra, you got sprays, you got HempWorks, XE Trim. So there's 2 versions of this pack. And this will also be available as well. So you'll see, you know, we've put together a pretty cool tour, which I'll do a screen share and I'll show you guys, but these are going to be additional options as well. And then last but not least, for digital, we'll have these available on the tour as well. So somebody can go High Life Travel or they can go Akashic. So, you know, everything will be laid out where they can go 90, 250, 500 digital, and it'll all be laid out on the tour for them. So what I'll do now, Jenna, I'll kick it over to you to just chat for a sec while I get screen share ready. I'm gonna jump into the capture pages and the tour so that everybody can kind of see what it's going to look like.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually did a coaching call this morning with a guy. He's like, look, I came in last year. My upline got me fired up. I was in for 3 weeks and then they quit. And I was like, hey, that sounds like me too. So I was like, but don't fret. He's like, I put 30 people in and then I don't know what to do after that. And I said, fantastic. You're going to love the webinar today, because if you put 30 people in, I'm like, okay, for sure. You should at least be a 1K affiliate at least, right? He's like, well, I didn't really know what to tell them to buy. You know, some people were free accounts, some people were 1 bottle CBD, some people just bought 1 spray. This simplifies your recruiting process exponentially. Like literally now it's 90, 250, 500, pick your pack, come in, and you're going to drive the volume instantly into your organization, and it's going to be turnkey. So now it's build your list of 50 to 100 names. Make that initial invite to the call, right? Every Thursday, we're going to get our people interested, excited, plug them into the call. After the call, we're going to get their order. It's 90 points, 200 on the starter, or 250 or 500. Every question that I'm asking my prospects is how much time you have to invest in a business. If I could show you how to make your goal income, how much money do you want to make in your business? And also, how much money do you have to invest, right? So if they tell me they have $1,000 to invest in the side business to create their dream income, then I'm going to say, then you should definitely get the Elite Pack. If they say they got, $300 or $100 or whatever their budget is, I'm going to pick the pack that makes the most sense for them. And going forward, I really feel like this is going to create such a duplication monster for everybody. and it takes the confusion out of our marketplace model. So I'm super excited for this to be rolled out. I know Josh is getting ready to show us some of the new capture pages that are going to be going live here shortly. So this was another suggestion we had from our amazing leadership team. We have a whole mastermind alliance. Napoleon Hill taught us that we need a mastermind alliance, and to also, hey, let's get our egos out of the way as owners and let's collaborate with the field, right? I mean, what an amazing idea. So they come up with amazing ideas and we go to work. Everybody has a boss. You guys are our bosses. So this is what the collaborative effort came out of that. So Josh, please show us what we got coming.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys some new capture pages that are going to go live today. So this is kind of what they look like. The idea is to really focus on, like, you know, social selling and e-commerce, and, you know, the ability to start your own store. So like, here's one that'll be going live. Here's another one that will be going live. And what's cool about this,
can you pull that one up? That was our favorite one. And when we were designing, the one down there with the blue and the yellow. Yeah. Can we blow that one up? Look at how incredible this is. Josh, I'm just going to cut you off right here. I'm sorry. I love you, but like, we need to everybody needs to look at this for just a second. So instead of selling one product, we're selling house of brands, right? So we're selling the future of social selling, which is set up your store, share it with the world, swap where you shop, right? And then share it with the world. And we have the marketplace sizzle video right here before they even enter their details. So they're going to get a little sizzle video there that kind of covers the marketplace plan. They're going to opt in, and then boom, they're going to see the future of social selling presentation, which is only 9 minutes. So then after they watch the video, they're going to the pack page where they're going to choose their pack, check out right there, and then hop on a call with you to get started brainstorming how they're going to hit their first rank. So it's like 1, 2, 3 done for you. I mean, it's an amazing turnkey system that we can all now begin to leverage.
yeah. And so, you know, another thing I'll just point out real quick is, so our marketplace video is right here. This is kind of the sizzle video. So this is like a 2-minute video they can watch before they opt in, which is really cool. Once they opt in, there's going to be the same presentation, the future of social selling, which is it's like a 9-minute video that'll be right here. Once they click on get started, this is where we feature the packs. So now, instead of just sending them, you know, into MDC where there's so many options, so many products, and people can get lost in the sauce, now we're driving them specifically to the packs that are designed to have a good variety of products, great pricing, great savings, and all the options are right here. So they can kind of click through them like this and say, okay, these are the starter packs. This is the pro pack. This is the elite pack. Here's the digital, you know, products. And so we cover everything. I mean, even for international markets, you know, all of these wouldn't be available. You know, maybe it's just FFX and digital in some countries. But in our top markets like the US and Europe, we've been very, you know, cognizant of putting products together that are available in those markets. And so this is what the new, you know, step looks like in the tour. So when you send somebody into the page and they opt in, they watch the presentation, they click get started. Now they're picking their pack to get started. If they click on this, it takes them right into the product page for that particular pack, so they can add it to their cart and get started. So we wanted to show you guys this. It will be going live today. We wanted to show you guys first on the webinar. And after this, we're going to be, you know, pushing everything live so you guys can immediately start, you know, using it so you can leverage, you know, these packs. So, Jen, anything else you want to add before I go back into the slides?
If you haven't made your list yet, you better get your list going. I know in my team, I just released my Calendly. So you guys, please fill up my calendar. I'm ready to close some sales for everybody.
Awesome. Last but not least, I just want to, I'll end the webinar with this. This is the weekly live opportunity presentation. What I love about this is all of the leaders coming together unified to drive sales amongst the whole company. It's not like just one team can plug into it, or it's like all on the company to do the presentation. It's like you get all these badasses on Zoom And then you get all these leaders that can promote them and promote this every week and get into a cadence of driving people weekly into this presentation. I think it can create some amazing duplication in the business. So we want to make sure you guys have access to this. Last week I thought was incredible. That was one of the best presentations I've ever seen. 9 years of doing this about MyDailyChoice. So you can go to houseofbrands.info. That takes you right into, start the meeting. We're very excited for this. It's every Thursday, happens every week. So definitely get this out, promote it out to your prospects. And I think it's going to be a huge, success today. And as we continue doing it, the numbers are going to grow and grow and grow and grow. And that's the goal in all of this. So that's all we had for you guys on today's webinar. I'm going to stop sharing for just a second. I'm going to jump into the chat. I'm looking at all the flames in the chat, looking at all of the amazing feedback. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the amazing feedback and great commentary. We're so excited to get all these enhancements live and get them out to you guys so you can start using these tools. And hope you guys all have an amazing day today. Happy payday to everybody as well. CoinZoom was paid, iPayout was paid, ACH files are going out. So congratulations to everybody for an amazing payday. It's always a good day when it's a payday, but let's go. Let's have an amazing month. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. And we'll see you guys on the weekly opportunity call.